Oh, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. You're gonna do how we do it. Text me. The only place. Oh, please go get it. Oh, please go get it. Please go get it. It's right back in the basic. Chuck on the deuces, how we do it. Text, baby. Man, I Douglas back. You know what it is. Know 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 it is. Real man rise up. Fake man rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Brought to where I breach or breach on. Woo! This image is gonna hate the hell out of you. This image is gonna turn some heads on this. I saw this from the Vibe show. Shout out to that brother, and I'm gonna explain this to him why this picture represents a statement like this. It's gonna turn some heads up in this, and it's gonna mock the hell out of this right here. When they took us seriously, now why they don't? People think it's just a dress code. Dress codes ain't got nothing to do with it. And I'm gonna say this to the quote unquote quotement of statement, whatever you want to call those type of brothers, these college grad, these educated gradly brothers. Y'all gonna have to live the truth. Because remember, I understand you want something better for yourself. I understand you want to go travel around the world. You want to see the sport of more new people. And don't get me wrong, but you got to take yourself seriously before everyone else take you seriously, even from our own women. And I say the same thing to the sisters and any other woman of color. But this is the real truth. The things you see, the imagery of this picture you see right here, it explains that. Look at Martin Luther King. People unquote Martin Luther King all the time. But have you not noticed they never mention Malcolm X? Why is that? Because Malcolm was hate and Martin Luther King was love. But here's the problem, one thing. Martin Luther King was a lover but not a fighter. Malcolm X was a fighter, not a lover. He was a lover, but he was a fighter. He was more than a fighter about anything, but they think he's a squimmet of hates of whites. And come on, everybody know damn well that Malcolm don't hate white people. He hates certain white people, the bad ones. The bad ones. Just like when you hear white people say they hate certain black people, they talk about bad black people. You got good whites and you got bad whites. You got good blacks and bad blacks. There's good and bad of any race of color. But I'm going to say you brothers up there that got all those degrees and ones with the suits on and do something yourself. What you need to do, brother, you need to know how to fight. And I ain't talking about just marching in and marching along. I'm talking about use your fists. And they got some body of work of squibble of fightery of yourself. How you think these white guys do what they do? White guys gonna kick somebody's ass. That's what they'll do. And you can't tell me they don't do that. But see, we're the only race don't want to do this. I guarantee, look what happened at Trayvon Martin when Trayvon Martin fight back from himself and it caused the end of his life. They look at once you fight back, you're a threat. Every other race do this. What Martin Luther King is always going to do is going to lead to the cause with what you're going to end up like he is. Don't get me wrong. I give what Martin Luther King and what credit's done, what he said is due. But we don't have no another Martin Luther Kings no more. We don't have any other leaders. And this is a message for the black men out there. We are the laughing stock. I ain't gonna lie to you. But all this complaining, it's not gonna bring anything about it. You can't really complain about your people. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of our people do need to be held accountable for it, but we got to hold ourselves. Whites, they got to hold themselves accountable for what goes on in their community and what goes on to anybody else. I ain't afraid of white people. I can kick their ass or kill them. Same thing I could do to my own. It could be for a female. And I know what women going to think. You don't hit a woman. Yeah, tell that to Chris Brown, right? And I'm not trying to offend Chris Brown. I don't give a fuck about what Chris Brown is doing. Or Rihanna. let's say if let's say, ladies, if your father is in endangerment and she try to wave a gun and try to kill him, I guarantee you're gonna tell him to hit that bitch and shoot that bitch. You can't tell me his life gonna be threatened. But women won't stand up to those coward men that put their hands on women for no reason. They won't stand up to them damn jerk or bad boys, do they? But they'll take that anger and frustration out on the good guy. That's wrong right there. If you can stand up towards the good guy, you need to stand up to the bad boys and jerks. You don't treat any man no different. Just like a man can't treat all women. You don't treat no good girl no differently if you don't treat the bad girls and disrespectful nasty girls like that. I hate when people do that. They try to make a best out of everyone. I don't like that at all. I don't. People know who they certain outrage, who take the certain outrage they take it out on to. They're not gonna do that. That's cowards. You got men who are cowards, you got women who are cowards. I'm sick and tired of this. Don't get me wrong, Martin Luther King was a great man, but Martin Luther King was about turn the other cheek. He was about that. And look what cause would end up in his life. But as soon as Martin Luther King about to fight back, not only he used his words of his action, but he used his fist to bring the action, and he end up dead. Just like that. Dead. Because he fucking up white people's money. And talk about the Vietnam War and talk about everything else was going on. See, he's like this. If you slap me with one cheek, I'm going to turn the other cheek. You slap me with another cheek, you slap me in the other cheek, I'll slap no cheek. I ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. I just want peace. The only way you can bring peace is keep the peace and maintain peace. Don't get me wrong. I love Martin Luther King and what this brother have done. I'm like him in some way, but sometimes you can be too damn nice. Women don't want a fucking nice guy. Most women don't want that. They want a dude that's gonna put in charge of everything in the world. That's why women want thugs. That's why women want thugs. They look at them, that's a man. It have nothing to do of style of dress of clothes. It have nothing to do with drugs. It have nothing to do with a certain environment. It have everything he do, how he planned into that bedroom, how he formed in the bedroom with her. That's what it have everything to do, and how he describe or defend himself. But these brothers right there, up there, they're not going to do all that. They're not. You got the brothers with the shiny shoes can be criminals. But they won't talk about that, do they? They won't say a fucking word about that. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can be a criminal. Thugs can be criminals. Gangsters, pimps, hustlers, everybody. Even politicians can be criminals. Even police, military. Everybody can be criminals. Anybody. But nobody wants to say about that. Nobody. Even masonry. Anybody who don't want to hear this truth, they like to pretend like anything don't go on else in the world because they like to keep things to make the problems going. Don't get me wrong. I don't like thugs what they do either. They need to change also because they know they're the part of the problem. But these brothers right here were dragging all the way down low the pants and no difference in the business to the men. They no different. They did some stuff as well. And they never mention Malcolm, but they always mention Martin Luther King to keep the peace. If you got to want peace, you got to bring peace with the enemy got to do the same. For it can be peace between good and evil. They know damn well that Malcolm X got some white blood in him. White people know it. They're not stupid. It's the same thing that Hitler got some hate in his vein. They thought Hitler was a savior from Germany. But this is the same Hitler turned against his own people. What he did to the Jews. White people ain't gonna say a word about that, do they? And they try to compare Obama to a Hitler. Because they say it's a trace of DNA of a family tree of a bloodline between Bush and Obama. I believe this. I'm going to leave this alone. I believe that white people and black folks fucking around together. They did that. They became friends. They became enemies. They became loved ones. Why you think the Nation of Islam had a book out, The Secret of Relationship Between Blacks and Jews? They did that for a reason. But these are the Nation of Islam turned against Malcolm X. The same people the same folks that when the Civil Rights Act turned against Martin Luther King. They said Martin Luther King done some stuff, and so is Malcolm. I don't know what it was, and I watched a documentary that explains why they killed Martin Luther King. But still, Martin Luther King did not deserve to die, and Malcolm didn't deserve to die either. Nelson Mandela was a great man. And shout out to those people from Africa, straight up, man, from all the way from Africa for overseas, and blacks in here in America, and then you got the good people from African American community. Yeah, we're in trouble, but you gotta balance it. See, I can move forwards between Malcolm or Martin Luther King, but I'm more like Martin Luther King. You show me love, I show you love. But if you show me hate, I'm going to show you grief me for hate. I can lean towards like Malcolm. I'm like both in some ways. Because I'm going to tell you something. Black community ain't going to talk about this. White people, they ain't going to say about this. They going to make it seem Ku Klux Klan and Black Panthers come from the same resort of hate. They are. When you hear Ku Klux Klan talk about, blacks, the niggers are taking over the world, the niggers taking over. It's the same thing when you hear those Israelites and them damn pro blacks and them damn black presidents, like them white cracking ass devils. They are devils. It's the same hate. And the funny thing is, the Black Panthers never talk about the White Panthers and Young Lords. They never talk about that. And then the funny thing is, the Ku Klux Klan, they the original Knight Templars. They never talk about this, and they are part of the damn Freemason. They the part of Masonry, the White Masons. And then the Boule are the part of the Prince Hall Masons. And if it wasn't for White Skull and Bones, the Boule, the Black Skull and Bones wouldn't be there if it wasn't for White Skull and Bones. The White Masons and the Black Masons. Everybody knows what the hell is going on. Everybody knows. People ain't stupid. They know what it is. I got much love for Martin Luther King, but I got much love for Malcolm X. I got much love for both of them. They're going to always be in the bottom of my heart what they was doing, even though they're not perfect. They treated them as gods, just like they treated Martin Luther King as a god. That's cult personality. Just like they treat Abraham Lincoln like that, and they did George Washington like this. They treat everybody who run a cult of leadership, and that's what a cult leader is. They treat Hitler like that. They treat everybody else like this. So you have to be careful who the people you idolize and who people that you look up to, because they're not what they appear to be. Malcolm have his faults. Martin Luther King have his faults. They both did. Even Nelson Mandela. They've been saying a lot of stuff going on before he died. Nelson Mandela did a lot of questionable things when he ran for president. But still, no matter what people think about Nelson Mandela, you have to show respect for him. Nobody's ain't perfect. It ain't such thing, no perfect human being. We all did some stuff. We all take the part of it. We all did. We all do. And white people and black people, they better kiss and make up or do something, because it's going to get worse. And I can feel it in my heart that something bad is going to happen when it takes place, when Obama sit in that office. And I hope to God none of this stuff is going on, because all this stuff is coming out. All this stuff. If you ever notice it, I heard it from the radio. It was a satellite. It was on YouTube. And from Sway, from Slim Shady, Slim Shady 45, and talking to Mark Dyson. I'm gonna say fuck those two, because those two know damn well what Illuminati is really about. And Sway just doing that because he on radio. He try to play everything as a way how the game rolls and how the game got to be rolled. And not Michael Dyson, but Mark Dyson. Excuse me, I'm saying Mark Dyson. Mark Dyson know what Illuminati is about. Okay, if he knows about Illuminati so much as a white person, then why the hell, when Ron Parker died, he said it wasn't no connection between Ron Parker's death? Go watch the movie called The Skull. Watch that movie, when Ron Parker's movie, Skull and Bones, and you can't tell me that movie was a connection with White Skull and Bones. You can't tell me. And nobody gonna believe a damn dog from Family Guy to connection with Ron Parker. It is some lot of connection to it, but then again, it might not be. Who knows? You got to be careful who you listen to nowadays. If it wasn't no such thing as Illuminati, then why are they putting all these hidden hand suggestors? Why they've been saying this stuff over the years? Why is it that they putting all these subliminal messages and these conspiracy cartoons coming out? This white guy, every time he come out with a damn video, he's talking about conspiracy theories. But the most fucked up thing here about the rub rats, that's the fucked up thing about. But what's really fucked up, the damn what happened to the what the conspiracy theory, what's behind of the damn cartoon of Peter fucking Pan, Neverland, never ever land. Talk about, and it was saying that Peter Pan killing kids. And then also, Captain Hook wasn't a bad person after all. He was trying to get away from damn Peter Pan. But he wait those kids immature enough to get an immature of an adult age and then kill them. Or when they turn teenagers or something like that. I mean, it's hard to believe, but you never know. All this stuff is coming out. All of it. I've been saying this again. Everything that we've been taught is based by a lie. From Christianity to Satanism. They're not telling it all. They're not telling it all. I even told my father this. I'm going to say this to brothers like out there again. Ain't nothing wrong. You want to stay out of trouble. I understand this. And I'm not commending the thugs. The thugs are more responsible for what goes on in their community. But who create the damn thugs? The parents do. The system. Themselves. Because I used to think this too. Never brought a criminal to your house because you never know. They might take everything with your hard work in your house. But they never want to talk about sometimes police can be criminals. Even the damn politician can be criminals as well. They don't want to talk about that. They do not want to talk about it. Ask Jerry Lee Hoover. You know he was a gangster politician. Come on. Nobody says a word. So why are we so damn attached and we so damn afraid? Quit being afraid. I say this all the time. You can kill the person that speaks the truth, but you can never kill the truth. Never kill the truth. As long as the truth is there, it's always out there when you find it. Because somebody's going to say the same thing that the opinionated what you say with the next opinionated what they say. The sayers, the non-sayers. They know as long as the truth out there. Most majority of people, they will defend a liar before they'll stand they'll defend a liar, but they won't stand the person that's speaking truth. Start defending the truth and quit defending the liar. Because they spreading lies from the truth, far hidden from the damn truth. People know what it is. They know what it is. They know what it is. They know. So white people don't act like it, because you know damn well you're being used by your own people and everybody else. Blacks, y'all know us, we being used by our own people and whites and everybody else. And the sisters being used, white women being used, black men and white guys being used. But nobody wants to talk about that. Why? Because we want everything else be everything else got to be, make things else go away and something else where everything else going to be all right. Don't get me wrong. If people want to see some real change, you make some real change for yourself. It will never be peace between good and evil. It ain't going to happen. So you might as well forget it. It ain't going to happen. The only way it's going to happen, it's got to bring the different balance scales to understand what comes the good and brings the end out of the evil meant to people. Come on, everybody knows this. People believe in the Most High. People believe in the Most Low. Everybody knows. They're not dumb. They know what it is. And Sway, I don't know why he try to act like that. But I know why he's doing it. He's sticking his day job. And Mark Dice, he always think he's like a, what you want to call it, he's like a smart critter. If he's a smart critter like he say he do, then why? I want to know how he get all these views. He just making money off of it. And put a publish of a book. And same thing I want to say to Fester Griff. Why would Fester Griff publish a book and being on Alex Jones' show? Shoot, I would listen to Bill Cooper. Bill Cooper was the real thing. But Alex Jones, I want to question him what he really is all about, because he's not what he say what he was. And you know, not Fessel Griff, but Alex Jones. He not say what what he is, and so is Fessel Griff, and I might be wrong, but I will tell you this, man. If you want to see some real truth, find some real truth in your own heart. But us as black men, we need to get ourselves together, man, because we all related. We all related attached to, because we got a spirit to struggle. And let's start kick some motherfucking ass around here. And I'm dead serious. We got to take things back to our community from everyone else, to our women, to the children, to anyone else. We got to take the stand and make the lead and make it a lead example for they can do way more better than how we used to have, while we used to be. For we come a better man and come a better holder, come from good and bad. It's not what you are, it's what you choose to be, even if you're good or bad. And that's from real talk, from the bottom of my heart. Stop all this divide and conquer this to our people, to ourselves, and the whole damn world. The only thing we become divide is the system, and the system brings itself towards us or by us. And that's all I got to say about them. Peace and one love to everybody. All right? All right. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. Chuckle the Deuces. How we do it, Texas, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace, and I'm out. All right? Peace, and I'm out of here. All right? All right.